Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Kelly Sue from Cleopatra Arts here, and we are going to paint this very cute insert for our truck or the breadboard or just about anything that we have that can take this insert. It is so cute, lots of pieces. I was really tempted to pull out my regular, Christmas nutcrackers to get a color scheme, but I'm just going to go for it. I like the sign, super cute. This A has a little piece that needs popped out, as does the slipper. And it comes in sections. Oh, I thought I just did that. There you go. It's kind of gratifying. So hopefully you're having a great weekend. Nutcracker. So I am using the tape trick to keep our pieces together, and I can paint them very quickly with a sponge. There you go. So this week we do have a Nutcracker special. You'll see me and John recording it tomorrow, and so I thought I've been kind of holding on to this one and I have to have it painted, so why not paint it with you guys? Okay, so I'm gonna put all the snowflakes together so I can just whip over top of them with a sponge with white paint. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, it's caught again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have one too many. Not a problem. Okie dokie. So let me know. Hey Brenda, how you doing? Let me know where you're watching from. I know Brenda, I know where you are. Let me just turn this volume way down. Oop, I just killed my computer. Unlock. It's not happy with me. It was probably dead. All right, so a crown for the mouse, and a star for the tree, and a crown for the fella, the Nutcracker. And this cracks me up. I kept thinking there was candy and I was missing out on candy, but it's his like George Washington curls. Aren't they hilarious? Super cute. There are some small pieces on here, so do expect some glue dots. And I have like the buckle, the belt, the nose, the beard, all those things are gonna be white. A little nose for the mouse. Okay, what did I do with my drumsticks? There they are, woo! Thought I lost them. Drumsticks, because we got a drummer. He's a drummer. Yes, Brenda's here, Lori's here. Hi guys, Kristen. So great to have ya. I'm trying very hard to read from my phone. It's very small print because my computer decided it didn't like me. Electronics in general don't like me, and my husband today left me in charge of the lasers. I'm pretty sure I made 3 of the 4 angry. So I finally said, screw that, I'm gonna go paint. So we'll see. When he gets home, if you guys can hear the cussing, I'm sure it'll be because of me. Maybe you guys work with your husbands too. You guys get it. That was extra. I'm gonna put this cardboard away so I can reuse it. Okay, so here are all the pieces. It does seem like there may be a lot. Okay, for some reason my computer looks like it may be coming up online again. There we go. Give me just a second. I'd like to see if I can answer your questions, if at all possible. Cute, Christy. Hey, well, it's kind of like the theme of the week. We have our really cute Nutcracker gnome shelf sitter that we're gonna do tomorrow. And so I was like, well, we really should do this one. I've been sitting on them for a while, but thank you. The photo shows them very pastel-y. I had wanted to do them dark. I have a lot of Nutcrackers. I didn't intend to collect them, but you know how one year you're like, oh, this is so cute, and the next year you get another, and the next year you get 3 more. And pretty soon everybody's getting you a Nutcracker. That's kind of what happened, and now I have a lot of Nutcrackers. And every year at Christmas, I'm very, very, and first I contribute probably about 30 of them. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Brenda, I love that story. And maybe it's like my story. I didn't really intend, maybe he didn't really intend to collect them, but I really like them because they're dark. But then I'm putting them in my black truck, so I thought, you know, maybe a little pastel wouldn't be a big deal. So we got some mouse color, we got some gray, we got, I'm not gonna go super light pink. I have my watermelon pink that I really like. And we're just gonna go a little pastel. I'm gonna do it my way, because you're gonna do it your way too, I'm sure. But I have to have it painted in order to put it online, because sometimes people get all kinds of worked up about that. That's cute. For some reason, I thought you said your grandfather. Okay, I'm just gonna paint the whole thing gray. I can hear Lula. She is going to town on the barkin. And then I'm gonna bring out my toothpicks and clean out my etch lines. Now this will go in your truck. If you have a double-sided truck, that's where the insert is. It'll also go on the breadboard. It'll also go on that double-sided round that we have that I gotta tell you, I thought would be very practical, but we don't see very many sales on that. So we might take that off of our offerings very soon. So I'm just using craft paint. You can clearly make gray with white and black, but I put a little dot of brown in it just to make it kind of mouse-like. Kristen's watching from Florida and Lori's watching from North Carolina, and hopefully you guys are doing good. We ended up holding a lot of Florida boxes this last week, you know, just for a day or two until everybody knew what was happening. And so I was very nervous for all you guys, so I'm glad that you're here. I'm assuming you're doing okay. But tell us what's happening. I like to keep this bar, you know, like one of the colors. So I could go like gray and pink and green, but I'll probably just pick one color and paint it. Technically, it's hidden underneath this bar. Let's call it that way. Call it that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this more masculine pink. And I know Brenda's like, purple, purple. She's back there chanting purple, purple, purple. I like this pink. It's a little less girly. If pink was, I'm trying to get that down. I see my little rice bags. It's holding my stand in place. Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm just painting right over top of where the crown's going to be because the crown will be there. Put as many coats on yours that you want. I'm going to get mine ready for the photo op. He's gonna have a photo op, and then I'm gonna come back and finish him up. Okay, so this is his arms. They go like that. And if you missed it, I gotta show you. His hair is so George Washington, but it's kind of like candy circle-y things. Super cute. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Yes, I agree with you too, Brenda. I like all those colors. Okay, let me put that candy back. So cute. Okay, so I'm also gonna do his arms. I pulled out the gold glitter. You know where I'm going. The gold glitter. I can totally do that. His hands will be well, flesh color, which isn't too different than the watermelon. Like I could probably add some white to the watermelon, or you know, give them the same color that your family has. The skin tones get a little love. I'm also going to use this pink, the watermelon pink, on the sugar plums. I'm just using a sponge. I'm dipping. I'm taking off extra. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Yes, I gotta have the green. I gotta have the green. So I am going to, my daughter and her husband and rooster, they moved into a new apartment what do you call it? There's two, duplex, excuse me. So they have the main part of the house and the landlord lives downstairs and we're going for dinner tonight. So I don't have to cook. I just love that. I don't have to cook at all. Okay, let me look. Okay, and the ballet slippers. Let's get the ballet slippers. I could go lighter. I could add some white to it. But honestly, that looks pretty ballet-ish, I think. So, and that's what I call, my pink is this watermelon. We call it the watermelon color because we use it for watermelon. Obviously, now I'm hungry. You guys gotta stop it. Okay, so do I have my normal purple? The purple that comes in the paint kits, or did I not bring that? I don't, but I have dioxazine purple. Give it a shimmy shake first. And I think on the Nutcracker, anyway, I have this really pretty glitter. It's from Recollections and it's called Orchid. Orchid. We're gonna give the orchid the go. What the heck? I never said pull. Who said pull? What did you paint? I pull. Oh my gosh, Sherry. Voice to text. Voice to text. Craziness. This is pretty dark. You know what you could do? You could lighten it up a little bit with white. I'm going to put in just a little bit. So the blue will be our island blue. I'm going to add just a little bit of that. Just to lighten it. Just to get a little lightness. Not so dark. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going to paint the sugar plums. Remember, the 3D words will go right on top, so you're just going to go across and paint it. If you're using a sponge, it does require several passes, and the wood's thirsty and the sponge is thirsty, so you need a lot. Sherry, it's just a mystery, right, girl? It's just a mystery. So you're just gonna have to make extra paint if you need it. Though our paint kit has a nice lighter purple. Go in a couple times. While I have this purple, I'm gonna go ahead, make more, and hit the Nutcracker, get it done. Just get it done. So I typically try to go live twice a week, but it's been really hard lately. Just life's busy right now, don't you think? What the heck happened? So I'm going in light, and I think I'm going to ombre with some darker purple. I don't have a lot of paint on my sponge. I'm getting in there, getting her done. Sherry's gonna have some teal in hers. Not wrong. Love it. And the inside of the drum. I'm just gonna go from the photo, and then I like to do that the first time, make a couple changes, and then I kind of go rogue if I have to paint it a second time. I do my own thing. Oops. Boom. Okay. So here we go. I want it wet. I'm gonna go probably darker at the top. So I'm gonna switch this over. Yes, Kristen, I love, did I say your name right? Yeah. I love teal, and so does Sherry. I'm tempted to go blue at the bottom, but because I was gonna have my backer board be blue, that wouldn't make much sense. That wouldn't make much sense at all. But I could go pink at the bottom. Okay, so I have my regular purple. I'm just gonna soften it up, that line right where those two colors meet. And I may hate this, and if I do, I'll just paint over it. It's just paint. Take some of that off. You can see there's a theme. Here is a theme. I'm gonna go in with my purple and just soften it up. And I'm kind of probably gonna wait and see how it looks. Hey, Donna. Oh, good. Oh, good. We liking the colors. We're liking the colors. Donna, hopefully your weather wasn't too bad. Another Donna's, I had to hold her order for just a day. Just want to make sure she was fine before I sent it. Okay, so since I have the blue, so it's just our island blue. If you give the paint kit, it's the lightest blue in the paint kit. Or you could just go and get a light blue, make a light blue. You get it. I'm going to keep stepping on a piece of tape that Lula must have left there. I'm going to duck out. Okay, Brenda, no problem. Purple's my favorite. That mouse, Nutcracker and Tree would be cute for the interchangeable porch cleaner. Okay, so yes, I think so too. I can't always just enlarge a design and hope for the best. I can look at it, but because it's already, I'm gonna say 7 inches and the board measures 11 something, you're not gonna get the height, but I can look at trying to find something for it. So I always hesitate to pull out Nutcrackers. Why? And I think there's just a lot of people that really, really love Nutcrackers. Their kids were in the Nutcracker for years and years. Maybe they still help out, but some people don't care for them. And I try to send out projects that are mostly like middle of the road, like most people will like them, you know, with a winter theme or a snowman. But every now and then I got to switch it up, like the Rudolph from last week and the Nutcracker theme that we have this week. So tomorrow night will be the Nutcracker gnome shelf sitter, and he's so cute. And I'm hoping to work out all the bugs today because there are bugs on that one. Okay, so I'm looking at the photo. I need to paint his outfit. So I'm gonna clean my paintbrush. If you missed me talking about it, I was really tempted. Here's what he looks like. I was really tempted to pull out one of my Christmas Nutcrackers and kind of use that for influence, but I just didn't. Okay, so I am gonna go and I'm gonna paint it all the way down. Okay, so I have a beard piece that's 3D. I do not have 3D, what do we call this? Braided section for this. So what I'm gonna do is just be very careful, or I'm just gonna come back with a paint pen and get it done. And I don't know what to call them, these braided sections here. It's got a ball and a line and a ball. Some of you guys speak Nutcracker. Let me know if you know what that is. Remember, he's got a 3D arm and he's got a 3D belt. So I can just easily paint over that. And I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna get frustrated. You can't decide on your winter porch cleaner. Well, Sherry, I can't remember, did you do double-sided or single-sided? Because if you did single-sided, we have a gnome porch cleaner that for the winter that I meant to paint today, but my heart wasn't in it. I'm gonna do it later this week. He's super cute. Baby, it's cold outside. Everybody likes that saying. I know, I hate to bring it up because not everybody likes it. Some people love it, some people hate it. But I meant to design something for the interchangeable and I haven't yet. There's the snowman. There's some Christmas. This is pretty cute. Home for the holidays, maybe. All right, so okay, his skin tone. So the eyes on both the mouse and the Nutcracker are, okay, so Sherry did get the double, okay. Are these little tiny slats that are not gonna be 3D because honestly, guys, that would be gone. But so pull out your paint pen, or if you're skilled with, you know, like painting small things, that might be for you. Okay, so I'm bringing out the brown. And Lou is barking. And I have some white somewhere. Oh, there it is on the shelf. Okay. There we go. So typically I would mix that together for skin tone. But I may put a little bit of pink in. For the watermelon. Give them a little sun-kissed. Ooh, that might be too much. Oop. I might have gotten too much, and double would be great. I was thinking of a gnome Christmas theme this year. Okay, I will look and see if we can't get something done for you. Ugh, this might be too close to his skin or his outfit, so hold on a second. Let me lighten him up. He's got a beautiful mocha look right now. My family is very, very paper color. Here we go. That's probably a little bit better. Ta-da! Okay, so I can just go over everything but the teeth. There would be no brightening the teeth from there. And the reason why I can do that is I have that fun hair, the crown. Do I have a mustache? I have a mustache. I have a beard. So the only thing I have to, and then the curly cues for the hair. So the only thing I really, really have to be careful of is the teeth. We're gonna make them, it's so funny because tomorrow's project, the teeth look kind of similar, but better. Kind of like buck teeth, I don't know. Oopsie. Doop, 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 doop. And you might feel like his skin tone is a little too warm, and if that's the case, don't add any pink into yours. Here we go. So the hairdo, we're gonna do some white for the hairdo. Just gonna keep it simple, or maybe yours is not a silver fox, but a younger guy. You could, do that in brown or even black hair. I don't think I want to do white hair. Let's do, ours is gonna be older. Or younger. Ours is gonna be younger. Younger hair, guys. So I'm gonna mix some brown and black together for a nice dark hair. He doesn't need to be old. He has to be able to lift the ballerina. Too funny. Okay. So every year when our kids were younger, we did take them to the ballet. And we really enjoyed it. We went someplace to eat typically, and we didn't usually go out much just because I worked weekends at the studio. And John took care of the kids. But we'd normally go to a Sunday matinee. And then one year, the kids were just kind of like done with it. They didn't want to go anymore. And I didn't want to force them to go because it's pretty expensive, doing the whole Nutcracker thing. But every year I still got more Nutcrackers from everybody for the holidays. Ta-da! So I'm just making a drum color. So I'm just making a burnt sienna. This is a little bright. Or a raw sienna, excuse me. And if you wanted to make it at home, it's just brown and a yellow together. Gotta hit the drumsticks up. And any place I'm gonna use gold or gold glitter, I want a nice base coat. So I'm gonna put this down first. I like how it's not super duper, what's the word? Pastel-y. Swear to goodness, I probably need to go to bed. So I had a procedure the other night, and been on pain pills. And so today's the first day without. So it made me a little loopy, guys, a little loopy. So, I mean, I had some this morning, but I'm trying hard not to do anymore. Trying to wean myself There you go. Okay, so let's see, his, that's actually not a bad color for his belt. Instead of white, could be that skin tone, because I don't see any more around. Actually, I'll just go on with white. Let's keep it simple. Okay, so white. Lots of little pieces, but it could be worse. Some of the designs have enough pieces that would shut a good person down. Okay, so I forgot to go over that with the yellow. Just gonna give it a base coat. The mouse nose is very similar to the watermelon, so let me just see how that works. So the mouse nose is very small. It will be on a glue dot on your cardboard. I use that watermelon for the ears. I'm gonna have a really nice paint pen ready for those detail works. Oop. Ta-da! So go ahead and tell me what you're doing with your day. It's a gorgeous day here. I can't wait to get outside and just start enjoying it. I've been inside most of the day. Okay, come on, give me. Okay, I wanna go in here. So I'm gonna take the drum off of the center. Careful when you're pulling it off of the tape that you don't rip it. Because I'm gonna use the glitter glue on it, but I want it to have a nice base coat. Okay, what else was I gonna do this color? Oh, the crowns. Get some crowns going. The star. You can make your star yellow, but I'm going for the gold effect. The little glitter. The glitter effect. You're just chilling today? Chilling like a villain. Has business been, have you been busy? Sherry does a CPR mobile business, Save in Spokane. And our summer got so busy we didn't get our class in yet. We wanted to get that class done. Okay, so snowflakes. Okay, snowflakes are easy because we're just gonna pick up the sponge and some thick white paint. Gonna load it, pop some off, and I think that one's supposed to be right there. Just going to sponge our snowflakes, excuse me. You should have, was it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I stole somebody's because I wound up with 6 of them. Let's do the beard, the mustache, and I'll come back and do his little button nose. Okay. We gotta do the teeth, we gotta do the tree, and we gotta do some glitter, and maybe a second coat on our purple. And our drum. You got home, just got home from camp, cleaning up, kind of, you were live. Oh, I'm glad we could help, Christy. Now, you've mentioned camp a few times. I'm gonna be nosy here. When I was growing up, my grandfather had like a family camp. And it was out in the woods. Are you talking that, or are you talking like camping? Are you talking like you have a house or a lean-to or a shed or a little home out in the woods? Or are you talking like you take out the campers? So just so I know what you're talking about. The nose, okay, the teeth should be white, I'm imagining. And I'm gonna try to stay, they're scored. So I'm gonna try to stay within that score line. You can use a paint pen if you wanted to. Okay, So I just made a decision on that braid on the front. I'm calling it a braid. The decrement on the front, I am going to paint them the raw sienna, white and brown, and then I will put some of that gold glitter glue that we're gonna make right on it. I wasn't exactly right in my line there, but that's okay. Oop. Gonna need you to stop. Oh, Ruth Ann. Oh my gosh, gold teeth. Oh, yep, we're gonna make some gold teeth. No, that's hilarious, Sherry. Oh, Ruth Ann, you're so funny. Pace yourself. There's always next year. You know what? If I could, and I had thought about it 100 times, I would have a Christmas store, or just a Christmas membership, or Christmas ornaments. Every year, I thought about having a Christmas store. Okay, so I was gonna do these little buttons. Honestly, let's do a vote. Okay, let's do a vote. They're like little buttons on the mouse, but honestly, do we like them? Okay, what do I mean by that? They're scored, they're not 3D. I'm going to paint them, and then I was just gonna put some dots in them. I was gonna paint them black and put some dots in them, but he's not a snowman. Thumbs up, keep them, or I don't know, don't do thumbs down. Thumbs up if you say keep them. Let me paint them and then we can decide. Or I'm just gonna use the paint pen. Maybe they'll be cute. They seem a little strange to me. But let's see, let's finish it up. But I like to do what you tell me to do also. Okay, while I'm here, I'm gonna flood this line. Do his eyelashes. Keep them. Okay, we're keeping them. We're gonna keep them. Ruth, are you saying glitter the tummy balls? I don't know what to call them. All right, I was gonna make them buttons, so you can just make yours whatever you want, I guess. Okay, we're gonna keep them. And so, mine aren't exactly in the line, but they're close. I still gotta paint my tree. Okay, so I'm going to take my toothpick. I cut one end off. That's way too big. So I'm gonna use my pokey end, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Apparently I get 3. 1. And we'll make these buttons. If you don't like yours buttons, you don't have to make yours buttons. I just made mine buttons. Okay. All right, and now let's talk tree. I don't think, this one has a mint tree. It's kind of mint color. Okay, so this is phthalo green and white. Make mint. You know, I could do my sea glass. Let me do sea glass. That's what I'm gonna do. Sea glass. Oh, that's a good one. I must have added water to it, or maybe one of the girls did, just because I need to make some more. This is one of the colors we make. And kind of runny. Well, let's try it. Oh, it's nice and soft. Okay, we're keeping it. We're keeping his double. I'm not going to say that word because you guys are going to laugh at me. Those 2 buttons. We're going to call them buttons. Keep the buttons. Okay, that's nice and soft with our, there we go. Oops. Did I go too far? Our sea foam. Okay. I think, oh, the center of the drum. Let's just do a light pink. We have that light pink somewhere. Let's just do this one. Didn't have to be white. All right, and I think we can start putting this together and then hitting it with glitter. Hold on, let's just paint this corresponding. Normally I just do one color. I don't know why I did it this way today. I just did. It's too cute with buttons. Okay, it's got buttons. It's got double buttons. I hear a fly. Okay, so I know that Christy said, I have a big camper set up in the woods for 6 to 7 months straight. So I have a little camper that I tow around the spur of the moment trip. Aww, that sounds like a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, so I'm looking at this and it's very pastel-y with the exception of the dark purple. And that's completely fine. You do you, boo, and I'm gonna do me. Let's go ahead. I like to use, well, it's not being represented very well right now. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find a wet wipe. Oh, here's a paper towel. I was using it right before we started. I like to use Type Bond Quick and Thick. Oof. It's normally not in a big bottle like this, but I actually prefer it. It's easier to squeeze. It's a hard one to squeeze out because it's quick and it's thick. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna use a sponge. And be careful when you pull your letters off the tape because they will break. If you're just like ripping them, careful. I mean, just be careful, okay? Okay, we're keeping the buttons. The gumdrop buttons. Did I just pick up white? I think I did. Let's get rid of this. Okay, it's Sunday, guys. The white should stick too. There we go. Yeah, John must be home. I hear the dogs barking. You're gonna be able to hear him swearing from the workshop because we have 4 machines now and they were all really angry with me for a minute there. I could touch anything electronic and it will go down. That'll show him for asking me for help. No, I was really trying to help. I was like, oh, poor guy, because he wasn't feeling great today. Oh my gosh. Cute little snowflakes. Oh, you know why I cut an extra snowflake? Because they're always so hard. You always like lose, they break off when you're trying to pop them out of the wood. So we cut a lot of extra, hoping that one of them will stick. And the ballet slippers. Okay, if you were ever in ballet, what color were your slippers? Tell me that. Because I wasn't in ballet, I'm sure you can, big surprise there, right? You can tell. I'm trying to think, did we have anything else? There we go, here's his arms and his hands. There we go, gotta line them up. Oh, good grief. We started the dogs on a new like diet of like mostly handmade food with just a little kibble. And it's giving them a lot of energy, so they're barking more with that energy. All right, looking for some more glue. So Sherry says she made her daughter dance. She had a dance. So Sydney was in gymnastics for a long time. And then when Sabrina was born, we were really busy. Oh, I should have probably done the glitter first. We were really busy with the 3 kids and then some issues that came up. So we couldn't get her to gymnastics very easily. So we made the decision that, you know, we're gonna pull her out. Later she did diving in high school. But honestly, so here's the catch-22. She really should have had more gymnastic background in order to do as good at diving as everybody else. So lesson learned, lesson learned. Okay, drum. Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna do some dots and some loveliness with that tree because right now he looks a little bit not as fancy. Okay, so here we go. We got the drum. Da, 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 da. I'll take some off and put some back on. Glue it on the drum. Okay, it's got the glide effect, meaning like Ouija board, like whoop, too much glue. The inside of the drum. So across the studio, where we had the studio was a highway, not a wide highway, 2-lane highway. And then on the little hill on the other side of the highway was a ballet studio. And so I always watched them because they were beautiful. And then my son, Sean, and his best friend, Carson, watched them too because, again, they were beautiful. And then my husband taught karate, and then every now and then you'd catch them looking over at the fellas, looking over at the pretty girls, doing their pretty dancing. Too funny. But that would earn them like push-ups, so they didn't do it that often. Okay, the mouse gets a crown. Okay, this one has too much on. Right between the ears. A bow if you want it. Put a bow on him. Yeah, it must be a him. It's the Mouse King. Oh, the belt. Wait for it, because I got to put the little curls on the Nutcracker yet. Ta-da! This little tiny, oh, I had a second, there it is. Little tiny belt buckle. Find yours on the glue dot. I may have John throw a second one on there just because you may lose it. It's pretty small. Okay, another one of these. Should probably glitter first, but ta-da. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One on this side. So anything you put on here has to be above the railing. The railing goes into a slot. If you cover it, it's not going to fit. So don't put your snowflake down low. Put it up high. Oh, I'm finally to the hairdo. I'm kind of excited about that. Where's the drums go? Okay, the hairdo. They're so cute. You might want to back up and look at them when they were naked because they look like candy. They did. They look like candy. I made my guy with dark hair. Oh my goodness, Lou, knock it off. Bet she's barking at the cat. He has dark hair. Dark curls. You can make yours with white curls. Oh, I was supposed to paint the inside of my mouth black. I see it now. I see it. Okay, so his mustache is down a little low. That's okay. I like what I did. Not like he's sitting there with a gaping mouth open. Okay, there you go. So it came together really good, and then I like to do my details. So be very careful pulling off the tape. I know I say that 100 times. Let's make it 101. And then we've got some cute little drumsticks. Not the kind you eat. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to use the back side of this. And they are, oof, probably should use a little bit more than that. Okay, so they're not going to cross. I'm worried about this being out, that it would break, so I'm actually going to bring it in and have it almost mirror the piece of the drum underneath. the string or the casing. I don't know what they call that. I wasn't a drummer either. I didn't do very much. Okay, so this one, that's so funny. It looks like, okay, there you go. Let's do it that way. I feel like they could have been a different color, so I think I will make them just a little more on the brown scheme. So I'm gonna take some brown, water it down, and just stain it really quick. Just stain it. That yellow comes through a little bit, but these are a little bit different than the back. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, now it's detail time. Oh no, that's terrible, Sherry. Football, I like the food in football. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna just do some Dippin' Dots for stars. Boop. Here we go. Just add a little detail work. Maybe not there, maybe here. Use a little bit more here, okay? Probably overdoing it. Okay, and then with a paint pen or a nice paintbrush that you like. Hold on, where did I put it? I'll just put one right here that I used, and then I cleaned it. Oh, I put it down here on the table. There you go. I'm going to just paint some curly cues. You could do it with a paint pen easily though. And some Dippin' Dots. Oop, oop. Do it in black or not, just to help them pop a little bit. A little bit on his hands, a little bit on the tree. And then let's glitter glue this up. All right, so you want to clear glue. Craft Smart works great. This is what I have on my desk at the moment. Craft Smart, I have to open up the big lid. I have some gold here, right here. And then I did pull out, I'm not gonna use that one. Do I have some pink? Probably have some pink. I have some, ooh, that does not even match. I have some watermelon back at the workshop, so I'm gonna grab my watermelon. So all it is some glue, some glitter. If you need to add a little water because your glue might be too thick, go ahead and do that. And you need a paintbrush. This is a water-based glue, so meaning you can clean it while it's still wet. After that, you might have good luck cleaning it, I'm not sure. So I'm just making it nice and thick. Typically, I would water this down. Oh no. Those guys, and they gotta kind of hold it in too. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're coached not to sit there and show the pain to the world. You know his mom is watching. And she's like already booking her ticket. She's like, I'm booking my ticket. My baby needs me. Okay, see how that is? I don't know if you guys can see. Whew. That definitely needs a white line at the top. I'm seeing it now. Okay, so if it's a little clumpy, what you can do is just bring in a little bit of water. Do you see I'm not putting glitter everywhere? But honestly, you know, Nutcrackers have a lot of bling going for them. They're that, you know, I don't want to say man's man. What's the word? They're very comfortable with their glitter. Let's just put it that way. And typically I would have done this before I glued, but I do things a little cattywampus on a live, definitely. Hopefully that fella is gonna be okay. I think the season's just starting too though, right? Okay, what else? Oh, I was gonna get in there and do that braid, well, not with that paintbrush, that is way too big. Let me see if I can get in there with this paintbrush. Oh no. So Sherry, who's playing? Is it the Hawks or? Because I know they played the other night. My son made me make, you know, food that goes for the games, like nacho sauce and wings. I forgot to bling up the mousy crown. Okay, let me do that real quick. All right, put that paintbrush. Nope. Yes. There you go. So I like to let this dry a little bit and see what other detail work I need to add. Like I can tell right now, Dallas and the Lions. Okay, gotcha. All right. All right, okay. So I have a truck. I'll come back, I'll do all my detail work. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some dots for sure in the background on one of these, you know, just dip and dot a little bit, probably the Nutcracker. Okay, so first off, I have the breadboard. This one is the Daisy breadboard, just to show you how things look in the breadboard versus the truck, because not everybody wants a truck. Here you go, like that. That's super cute. Oh, really? Sherry, how do you keep all that in your head? Okay, and then the truck, I'm gonna try to not get it painted. And let's see, the truck has the license plate, the tailgate, and the insert holder. Hold on a second, I don't have mine in the right spot. There you go. Ta-da! Ta-da! I don't know if you prefer the truck or the breadboard. Super cute. Hope you like it. It's definitely Nutcracker week here at Cleopatra. Thanks for watching today, and I will see you tomorrow night for our Nutcracker shelf sitter. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. Yeah, the truck is fun, Kristen. What's nice, Kristen, what's nice about it is we give you the parts so that they're double-sided. Now, I don't have mine glued on here, but that way you can have two colors. It's no extra fee. We just send you the tailgates, the mirrors, and everything, so you can have two colors. And that's what we like to do. Take care of ya. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.